President Obama White House photo. It's been confirmed now, there was election interference by the Barack Obama administration. The American Center for Law and Justice has revealed it has uncovered documents showing the Obama State Department even misled Congress about U.S. tax money being used to try to manipulate the results of an election in Israel, America's strongest ally in the Middle East. The organization confirmed that through its Freedom of Information Act case involving the U.S. State Department support for One Voice Israel and One Voice Palestine, it obtained revealing details. While the United States regularly issues grants to international organizations that provide services such as humanitarian relief, educational opportunities, and even opportunities and activities aimed at encouraging democratic voter participation, it turns out the One Voice organizations went well beyond such measures and actively campaigned against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in the 2015 elections, using resources established and developed with grant funds from the Obama State Department, the ACLJ has reported. And the ACLJ found one of the senior advisors to One Voice Palestine was none other than the son of Mahmoud Abbas, the president of the Palestinian Authority, something the Obama administration clearly knew, since these documents were in its possession. In short, U.S. taxpayer funds were distributed by the Obama State Department to two sister organizations with clear political goals of undermining, indeed, unseating, the sitting prime minister of a U.S. ally, the ACLJ reported. Lawmakers, including Senator Ted Cruz and Rep. Lee Zeldin, had concerns, and wrote to the Obama administration about them. The ACLJ said the records it has obtained in the FOIA case show the government then claimed to the legislators, there is absolutely no basis to claims that the Department of State has funded efforts to influence the current Israeli election campaign. When a Jew rules the world, what the Bible really says about Israel in the plan of God, a chance for Christians to rediscover their true identity as fellow heirs of promise with the House of Israel. Get your copy of this important book today at the WND Superstore. That was simply not true, the ACLJ report said. At best, the Obama State Department shirked its responsibility by failing to gather all the facts from key officials before responding to an inquiry by members of Congress. At worst, it intentionally misled them. What we the people have since learned is that State Department, i.e., U.S. taxpayer funds were in fact used, even if indirectly, for precisely this purpose. As the Senate Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations, Committee on Homeland Security on Governmental Affairs concluded, One Voice absolutely did use the campaign infrastructure and resources that it had built, in part, with State Department funds to support a campaign to defeat Prime Minister Netanyahu in the 2015 elections, the ACLJ reported. Leadership group at One Voice even provided its anti-Netanyahu political strategy to Michael Ratney, U.S. Consul General in Jerusalem, in September 2014, the report said. At that time, it reported its aim was to weaken Netanyahu and his right-wing partners. This means that during the time that One Voice was receiving United States funds, its leaders were in the process of developing both this anti-Netanyahu political strategy and the capabilities necessary to carry it out, and the Obama State Department knew it. ALJC reported. In fact, the group reported, the State Department confirmed in writing, at the time, it knew this group was trying to replace the government in Israel. As late as 2016, the State Department still was defending the Obama administration decision to send taxpayer money to that group. Our lawsuits against the State Department seeking documents related to these issues are aimed at finally discovering the truth about how the Obama administration was using taxpayer funds, and allowing others to use them, to subvert our ally Israel. Only armed with the knowledge of what our government is actually doing can we as citizens effectively participate in the democratic process, the group reported. WND reported back in January how Democrats have been virtually silent on the issue. That was after WND CEO Joseph Farah pointed out the Obama administration sent money in 2015 to a non-profit U.S. group that sought to prevent Netanyahu from forming a coalition government to remain as prime minister. At that time it was reported One Voice was given almost $350,000 in U.S. taxpayer funds.